Hi, I'm Sack59.
And I'm Sir Tappy.
And today we are going to be taste testing 7 different root beers. A little bit of a cheater, A&W root beer. This is their new recipe, which I actually didn't even know about. You told me about that. And then I found it, and because it's not available everywhere. You can't get it at Walmart or...
What, that has cane sugar in it?
That is made from an old recipe, like this is their original recipe.
Oh, yeah, compared to like their cans.
Compared to the cans, which is just junky, generic root beer. Although I've been drinking that just fine until I found out that they had a better version. We've been drinking this A&W root beer. We're considering this to be our baseline. This is what root beer is supposed to taste like, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean we're not very professional. This is a very casual root beer that we like to enjoy. And we think it tastes like root beer. So to us, that's root beer.
This is root beer because it reminds me of the root beer from my childhood.
Yeah, it's root beer to us because it reminds him of his childhood.
Yes, that's why
it's root beer to me.
Because I told you this is root beer. Yes, so these other ones, actually...
I mean, we've had this one before too, the Stewart's.
I don't remember having that one.
I'm pretty sure we've had this one before.
Well, it's pretty common. It's easy to find. These other root beers are all pretty unusual. And when my wife and I took a trip a while back, a few months ago actually, I think, or maybe a month ago or so, we found a whole bunch of these root beers in grocery stores, and they were just not root beers that are available locally. So maybe we should just run through them. We'll take turns. You can start at that end, and I'll start at this end. I've already talked about this one. So you can maybe talk about what that one is. And well, you said Stewart's.
Yeah, it's Stewart's root beer. So I don't know, it's a root beer.
It's made with cane sugar. So are there ingredients in it that sound different?
Quillaya extract? I don't know what that is. Yucca extract? Is that something that's in all of these?
I would say it might be in some of them. But don't start reading this one yet. Look at this one and see what else there is.
That's pretty much it. Those are
gum.
Yeah, those are the only weird.
Yucca. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, so it has some things in it that are a little bit different. This is called Bulldog. It says Unleash the Taste. It's a handcrafted original root beer. And I believe that this has been around since like the 1920s, something like that. As far as the, I don't know if you can see it better if I do this. Doot, doot, doot. The ingredients include cane sugar. This has honey, maltodextrin. It says natural and artificial flavors, real vanilla. So it has honey and vanilla. So that's a little bit different. It's non-alcoholic. Shit. Okay, so
here I thought that I was getting drunk off root beer.
The original Bulldog. What's the next one?
This one. Bundaberg root beer, Australian. I guess Australian root beer.
Well, see, now we're going to get a chance to try an Australian root beer. That's different.
I think that that this has the most unique tab because it's got this weird little pull tab where you pull out then up. Weird. It also has cane sugar. It has molasses, ginger root, licorice root, vanilla bean extract. I mean, I guess those are pretty much things that you'd expect.
What about that?
Well, it has sarsaparilla root.
Sarsaparilla root.
Isn't that what root beer's supposed to have?
Yeah, but do they? This is the thing about it is that no, they don't. But that's like an original, what they used to have back in like the...
I do also want to point out that this has expired. February 28th, 2019.
Okay, don't point that out.
I want to though, because it's funny.
So I want to be sure because this one I think is maybe the most authentic of all of them. Molasses, ginger root, sarsaparilla, licorice, vanilla bean extract. So I mean, like that's going to be quite. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. Yeah. Whereas some of them just say natural and artificial flavors. I'm not too sure what this is. IBC root beer. It's not like IBS or something. Cane sugar, caramel color, modified cornstarch. This one also has Quillaya extract, bottled under the authority of Mott's. So that's interesting. Okay, since 1918.
Before I move on to that, I do also want to point out this says invert bottle before opening, and I don't know what that means.
You want to turn it upside down?
Do you turn it upside down as you open it?
How else would you get the liquid out? I think you have to invert all of them to get the liquid out.
This is before opening.
Are you supposed to shake it up?
I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Sprecher? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sprecher? Is that S-P-R-E-C-H-E-R?
Sprecher? Firebird.
I don't know. Is this German? Kind of looks...
Looks German, yeah.
It's got glucose syrup, maltodextrin, raw wee honey, natural and artificial flavors. And it's also got the quillaya and yucca extract and vanilla. And it sounds pretty basic. They do have a nice little thing here talking about, wee honey. It's Wisconsin honey, the W-I.
Oh, Wisconsin honey.
Yeah, it's got pure Wisconsin honey direct from the combs. Our extracts are prepared at the brewery in a handmade gas-fired brew kettle by combining honey, pure vanilla, and a host of aromatic botanicals. The dark honeyed brew will build a delicious frothy head when properly poured into a frosted mug. Oh. And we do not have
frosted mugs. We're not prepared for this.
Nope.
And Virgil's, which I actually have heard of. Microbrewed, using natural ingredients. We brew root beer so pure, so rich and creamy, you'll swear it's made in heaven. Now, I'm really looking forward to that, because heaven, wow. Oh, since 1916, our family's been making soft drinks using traditional recipes, create distinctive original flavors. In the past, root beers were brewed from roots and native herbs. These first soft drinks were rich, full-body creations, far heartier than today's root beers. Like the original brewers, we use only natural ingredients, nutmeg, imported anise, and wintergreens. Then we brew these ingredients with crystalline water.
With crystal meth.
Crystal meth water. The result, a rich, creamy root beer with absolutely no preservatives. Served chilled without ice. So then it says, contents purified carbonated water, unbleached cane sugar, caramelized, unrefined cane sugar. Okay, a lot of cane sugar. Herbs, spices, and citric acid. Contains no preservatives and no caffeine and is gluten-free. Excuse me. So that's it. So
we're going to join us next time as we actually taste.
Oh, we're out of time. Okay. So you want to start?
Yeah, I think we'll finish with that one.
We'll finish with this one
since that's kind of a cheater one anyway.
It's a cheater one. I'm going to put this one over here, and it could just watch us. It could be judging along with us.
Okay.
So a little bit. Cheapskate. Yeah. You give yourself plenty. Give me some more. All right, fine.
I think it's about the same.
No, it's not. Ooh, it smells like root beer.
Oh, yes. Gotta love that root beer. And a very strong taste.
I agree.
A little bitter.
You find that bitter?
It has kind of a weird aftertaste.
No, it has. It's got a complex kind of a flavor.
It's got to be that yucca, you know. It's just that's what I'm tasting.
I like it though. It doesn't have a generic flavor to it.
No.
So that's Stewart's, right?
Yeah.
And it's Stewart's. It's supposed to be like a generic.
It's cold brewed draft. It's not generic, but it is easy to find. It's good. It has kind of a weird aftertaste, though. But yeah,
I like that.
That was good.
I would have that again if it weren't so expensive.
Okay, so now we need to rinse out our glasses.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's good.
Okay. All right.
Compromise. It's going to compromise the whole thing.
Stuck in here.
Yeah. Entertain the audience. We'll just cut this out.
Of course we will. I'm going to cut all of it out. Okay, so what are we going to do with this one? Let me try this.
Yeah, you open that one. I don't trust that I'm going to do it right.
Okay. Invert the bottle before opening.
I don't like that. I don't know what that means. Just open it.
Pull out, then
up. Okay, now invert. Oh no, you're not inverting.
Ooh.
Well, you did it wrong, and now it's not going to taste like root
I
beer.
inverted it. See, now that's plenty to taste.
Whoa.
Now this one has sarsaparilla,
Now, do Australians know how to make root beer?
but they've got sarsaparilla root, licorice root, vanilla bean extract. I mean,
See, we're doing this wrong. We're supposed to be spitting it out after we taste. Let it, like, clean, you know.
I can't smell anything.
It has a syrupy smell.
I smell
So it
licorice.
has molasses.
Is there licorice in it?
Yes, there's licorice root extract.
Well, I think that's what I'm smelling.
I have a kind of a syrupy smell. Oh. Oh.
Does
Yeah,
that have sugar?
it does have sugar.
Oh yeah.
It says the root beer brew is water and then sugar and then molasses and then ginger root.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
a pleasant taste.
that is not delicious.
Oof. I'm regretting our life choices. Do I have to taste it again?
You know, it has a really bitter flavor. It's actually bitter. Don't you think? Like it tastes bitter.
Yeah, I don't like it. That's not root beer. I'm gonna spill the rest of my
You're
mouth.
banished. I'm gonna spill mine too. Like you think that it that tasted
Weird
awful.
ingredients.
That tasted awful.
Okay, this one's also a twist off. Okay, so as we learned, Australians cannot make root beer.
Yeah, don't trust them. Root beer has to be sweet.
Okay,
Which is this one?
this one is the Sprecher.
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 Oh, now you're being generous.
Yeah.
Might as
This
well.
one's supposed to go into a frosted mug, but
Again,
well, the
all
reason
of
the
it.
reason I'm more generous with this one is because it's a much bigger bottle.
Mhm.
What does it say? 16 fluorescent ounces.
Fluorescent ounces.
Yes, fluorescent. They light up.
That's quite different.
Yes. Okay, this one has a better smell,
It's kind of. I'm smelling spices though.
but I can smell the root beer. Well, much more pleasant compared to this one.
And you know, I'm finding it actually kind of watery. I don't feel like it has a very strong flavor.
No,
Do you?
but maybe it's better than this one.
Well, it's better.
It's not better than this one.
No, still Stewart's is the definitely we're going to be working our way through. Stewart's is still the best of these three. This one tastes better than the Bundaberg over there,
No.
but it's kind of watery and bland.
Well, yeah,
Really.
well, there is like a bit of a kick at the beginning, and then it like immediately goes away.
That's true. It doesn't have an aftertaste at all, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't turn it down.
I wouldn't go out of my way to find it, but if I was offered it, I'd drink it.
Wisconsin, Germany. I know it's.
Wisconsin honey.
Oh yeah, it's sweetened with honey.
Well, that's
But with the dark honey, you said.
it's got glucose syrup in it as well,
Oh,
and raw Wisconsin honey. No, it's a dark honeyed brew. It's like a dark brew with honey,
oh,
not dark honey. It's raw honey.
okay. That's okay. That's a fairly forgettable root beer, I think. Well, anyway, how's your sex life?
You know I can't talk about that. Why not?
Okay. Oh, no, I don't do that.
It's a twist off. It
Don't
says we
be
got a
silly.
twist off. You did it.
Blood pouring out of my hand.
Worth it.
Virgil's.
Alright. Okay, that's a lot of root beer.
I know.
This is a taste test. We're not just sitting around drinking. Oh no, I don't like it already.
Really?
Yeah, well, I don't like black licorice,
Oh yeah.
and this smells like black licorice.
It really does smell like licorice.
Like, it smells like pure black licorice. I'm about to just drink it.
This is licorice beer.
I'm not a fan of licorice. The only kind that I like is like the strawberry licorice.
That's not licorice. Those are Twizzlers.
In Canada, it's Twizzlers. I don't think they have that in the States. They have red vines. Yep.
Where's the root beer?
It's just black licorice in liquid form.
You know, it does have a...
You poured too much in my glass.
I know. You don't have to drink it. It does have a complex set of flavors.
It's still not as bad as this, though.
No, it's not.
And I'm not even a fan of black licorice.
So we still have our favorite and our least favorite, and then these
then
two
in the
are
middle of the road, and then it's not root beer. This just straight up isn't root beer.
It's different, for sure.
They claim this is a root beer so pure, so rich and creamy, you'll swear it's made in heaven. Well, if this is what root beer tastes like in heaven, I'd rather go to hell. Is that a little mean?
That's too much.
Is that a little mean?
That is way too much.
A little mean. But honestly, it's black licorice.
Very strong licorice flavor.
Too strong. Cut back on the licorice. You don't need that much. Virgil's.
Okay.
Yep.
That was more than enough of the taste.
We're almost done here. We've got one more weird one that we've never had before.
Well, have you had the Bulldog?
That's the Bulldog. Sorry, I thought that was the NW.
No, NW is sitting here watching
Okay,
us.
so we have two more that we've never had before. All right.
This is all grindy.
Oh, also this one expired. So maybe that's why it tasted weird. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, and the head dissipates really fast. Have we really even been paying attention to that? Okay, bottoms up. Oh, IBC. What does IBC stand for? Like, what is that?
International Brewing Company.
Oh,
I just made that up.
International Bottling Company, maybe.
I made it up. Since 1919, that's when A&W's is.
Ah,
Anyway,
yeah, it is.
why no? I said anyway, we're about to taste test. It's okay.
That's the one with the wintergreen in it, I think. Is it? Because I think I'm tasting that.
What, the wintergreen?
Spearmint, wintergreen, any of that stuff? Or is that the other
No.
one?
This one has like the
Oh,
exact same
that's
ingredients
Virgil.
as Stewart's. It looks exactly the same as Stewart. It's got even the same legacy drag, Plano, Texas.
Oh, dear.
They're almost identical, except this one says Dr. Pepper 7-Up Inc. and Stewart's does not. That's weird. I think they were bottled in the same factory.
Well, now I'm a little suspicious.
Stewart still has a better taste to me.
Well, certainly, yeah, that's my impression too. But now I'm a little worried that they're exactly the same.
This one does not have yucca.
Oh, so it is a different recipe.
It has quillaya, but does not have yucca.
So that it is a different recipe then.
It's slightly different.
But I'll tell you, I like it.
It's got cornstarch in it.
That's weird. But it has it does have a nice flavor.
I burped. I wasn't the beep, but I was the burp. And that's on camera. My goodness, how embarrassing.
Yeah, oof. You should be totally embarrassed. Yeah, it is starting to build up now.
Yep.
That's a lot of root beer.
It's a lot of root beer.
Well, it could come up or it could go down. I'd rather that it comes up. You gonna finish yours?
That's how you know that you made a decent root beer, is that we actually finished our taste test. And then just pour it out.
Yeah, it doesn't have the sharp edge flavor.
No, but
that just
actually,
has.
I like it. It's a very pleasant taste.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I'd be curious to do this with the other brands Barks and Dads and what else is there? Mugs.
I don't know. Those are kind of generic.
They are. They're just fountain drinks. Not really anything special.
No. Well, Dad's is okay. Dad's is a little bit special, I guess. It's bottled, so I guess that makes a difference.
Yeah, they're not cans. These are all bottles, which is what's attractive about them. So, yeah, here it is, the last of the ones we haven't tried. Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that jump cut added this one back into frame.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Nothing.
Nope, and just like that, it never happened.
I'm already going to say no.
Yeah.
How about the smell? There's something off about it. What is that?
Is it the honey? Is it that there's too much honey in it?
Isn't that every one of these that has honey has been ones we haven't liked? That's a good
No,
question.
this one had honey. This one was okay. It was just watery. This one does not have honey in it.
Oh, it's not honey then.
It's not honey. I don't think this one had honey in it either. Oh, you're tasting it already. Uh-oh.
That's honey. That is the honey I'm tasting.
It's not as bad as it smelled. I'll give it that. It smelled worse than
It's
it
pretty
tasted.
sweet. But this is a strong honey flavor.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
really not really used to having honey in as a sweetener.
In root beer, at least.
In root beer.
In soda, I guess, in general.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something kind of like dark tasting about it. Like, I know like dark can't be a taste, but there's something dark about it.
I think it takes some getting used to, but it's not terrible.
So we like this one.
Yeah.
This one was okay. It was just kind of watery.
Mm-hmm.
And then we like this one.
Yeah, that one was okay. Yeah, this one we didn't really feel was root beer.
And you like black licorice, but like this.
Yeah, but I don't have black licorice very often.
I just didn't like that one. And this one was just awful.
But this one was okay too.
It was okay, but it's not.
It's not one I would go and necessarily want to have again.
Not really.
So that leaves us with the A&W, and it'll be interesting to see how that compares now that we've tried all of these. Oh,
I guess I need to rinse the glasses out.
yeah.
This one also has a twist off, I
Is that
believe.
all right?
I believe it does. Maybe not. I don't know. Good.
Where are all the other cups?
I got 3 here and there's one on the ground.
Okay.
Unless you picked it up.
No, they're two here.
This is kind of a cheater one because we'll just fill it up.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna do a taste test with it though. We just had one of these a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So that's
Put that
a bit of
on
a
that
cheat.
side.
I think we know what to expect.
Yep. Smells like root beer.
The most root beery of all.
Please sponsor us, A&W. We'll accept your money. Or any of these ones.
For any.
I will
I
sponsor
expect-
it. I'll sponsor this if I get paid
Sure.
for
I'll
it.
take an Australian dollar.
Dollar redo, they're called now.
A dollar we do.
It's so weird tasting it after all of these.
That's what I was wondering, because it doesn't taste very sweet now.
No.
It doesn't taste sweet, does it? After this one, with its strong honey flavor.
This is the most bizarre thing. Just on its own, it's like our go-to.
Well, now I'm wondering if maybe this Stewart's is better than A&W.
But how would this one taste after all of these ones?
Now we have to go through them all again.
And we can at least retest this one now that Now that we've had all of them, because we're tasting this after having everything else. But when it's only that one, it tastes different.
It is the ultimate standard for what we think root beer tastes like.
But yeah, now it doesn't seem to be as sweet.
It doesn't have a very strong flavor.
No.
I'm shocked. I don't think A&W is going to sponsor us. Stewart's might.
And like you said, this one was bland.
Yeah, that one was so watery.
But then
I still stand by that.
But then this one is just.
Okay. Now I want to try that.
We're gonna retest
We don't need
Stewart's.
to. We really don't need to wash the glasses again, do we? Nah, fine.
You gotta keep it pure. Yeah. Let's
Alright.
re-taste test the Stewart's.
It'd be funny if it doesn't taste good now. Then I'm just going to stop the camera and we'll just watch TV.
Alright. It's got a very strong caramel flavor I didn't notice before. And I think all of these other ones are lacking. I don't know if it's lacking is the right word.
They're different.
Yeah, they like. I don't know.
I still like it.
Yeah, me too. I think we need to cleanse our palates.
Yeah.
I think we had too much root beer in one
I think
sitting.
after a while. I think I'm going to slosh when I walk away. After a while, I think it's kind of hard to differentiate between them. Then we have to test this one.
No, God, no. Please sponsor us. Bundaberg. We accept checks.
Make it in Canadian funds, please. Yeah. I'm kind of torn now. Because I actually
I
think
don't like
Stewart's.
any of them.
I think I like Stewart's better than A&W. Just based upon this. But A&W still, you know, it's going to be the one that I'm going to go to just because of my force of habit.
Yeah, probably. And I think it's still cheaper.
Oh yeah, it's going to be cheaper than the Stewart's. Oh, that's very unfortunate. All right. Okay, so you want to put this in order of what we don't like?
That one. And this one are the ones we definitely don't like. And the rest of these, I don't care. They can go in any order.
I'm going to say this one because it tastes so watery.
Then this one, this one, this one, and this one, I guess.
Yeah.
That's probably the order.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's true. This one had a weird flavor. And the Bulldog.
Yeah.
Whether there's caramel or honey or what it was that was in it. But it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Well, that's good. That was fun. Yeah. Have to do this once in a long while. So good.
Next up, cream soda. Give it a thumbs up if you want us to try and find cream sodas.
Yep. So many different kinds of cream sodas.
Well, there could be.
Okay.
Craft cream soda. Sponsor us.
Bye.
Yep. I'll take cash.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye.